songs. Tonight, is it?
No, it's not as cold. I'm still glad I've got this thing. Thing is, when you're sat out in the sun all day, in the hot, and you come out and the sea breeze is there, it sometimes feels a bit, ooh. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Not too busy tonight.
Packed all the sun loungers away now.
Yeah, they packed them all away now. They'll be open again at 10 a.m. It's actually pretty warm. I think I might have to take it off.
Do you want to stop?
I'll be for now, but I might take it off in a minute. Alright, guys. Yeah, they're open till 7 o'clock. Oh, no. Oh.
So it's getting, what time is it now here?
It is 6:38.
Yeah, so these restaurants are quite busy at the moment. Well, in Spain people tend to eat later, so they're just firing up the barbecue over here. Barbecues aren't done with charcoal or anything, it's actually sort of dry wood as opposed to charcoal. It's what they cook all the fish with. I think you just showed them the fish, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go and choose your fish and they cook it on the...
Yeah, it's done price per gram, so just be careful of that.
Yeah, it can be a bit pricey sometimes, but tastes good.
It's a lot less, less busier than it has been over the last few days, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the weekend and Monday was quite busy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. I think it's sort of, people sort of stay the extra day over the weekend, don't they, and then go back on a Monday.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you can see, it's pretty chilled out vibes around here. A lot of families.
Yeah.
This is the restaurant up here with the massive lobster.
Oh, yeah.
In the,
That's what I thought that it was on the last one. I was trying to look for it.
Quite confusing because you've got a lot of these
Fish
beach
restaurant.
front, yeah, beach front restaurant.
¿La habitación de Málaga también puedo ir? Sí, también, pero si vas a otra vivienda mejor porque el ayuntamiento
So there's one family there. Loads of them. There's loads of nice parks, isn't there, for kids?
Yeah.
Kids can go and
Lots of
play.
sort of water activities as well in the summer. You got surfing, paddle boarding. Yeah, it's quite a bit going on here. No, this ain't the
No,
one, is it? No,
I think it's the next
I
one.
got confused.
They all look the same though, don't they? They're very similar.
They're similar, yeah.
So easy to get confused, like James said. Loads of dogs as well. So many cute dogs.
Which dog it is.
I'm not allowed to take one home because we've already got 3. Then people wanting to be on camera. One thing about Spain is I'm just going to sort the shoe out. Yeah, they don't move. So you've got to kind of move for them, help them. Oh, yeah. I'm just sorting my shoe out, guys, a minute. Because it's driving me mad. It's deciding to be silly. Right, there we go. That should be better now. It's resting my legs, really. Look how beautiful that is, guys. So peaceful. We're going to have beach day tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Pretty hot today, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what temperatures they've got up to today. 23?
Yeah.
About 23. So I don't know what weather it is back in the UK or wherever it is you're watching from, but I'm sure it's probably a bit colder than what it is here.
Also, guys, I've had a little fiddle around with the phone, but unfortunately the chat isn't working. So if you are chatting or if it's not there, it's something to do with YouTube, unfortunately. We'll try and get it sorted once we're back in the UK. It might sort itself out and correct, but for now we've got no chat, but we appreciate you all watching and joining us.
They've got this little place on the left-hand side, which is like a disabled access. Well, it's for disabled people to get access to the beach, which I thought was quite a good idea.
Yeah, so wheelchairs.
So it's wheelchair friendly. They can just wheel them up there.
And onto the beach.
And if you have a look, they've got a shelter as well. So obviously, you know, they thought about it. It's quite nice.
And there's one of the little parks on the beach.
One of many.
Yeah, there's so many.
Yeah.
You can walk through the town and there's loads of different parks. And this one might be the one with the massive lobster.
Yeah. You should take bets on how long it will take them to sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes, thank you for joining us. Sorry we can't see the chat, guys. Bit of a pain, but at least we've still
I
come.
don't even know whether they can chat.
No, I think it's just some sort of glitch.
It was working yesterday, wasn't
Yeah.
it? This is the restaurant, is it?
Yeah, we'll show you the menu quickly.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just show you that menu quickly. So it gives you an idea
So
on
all the
prices.
prices here is like minimum 500 grams. So it's all done by weight on the fish. I think, to be honest with you, some of the meat is done per weight as well. That's one of our favourites there, sardines on the grill.
Delicious.
On the barbecue. So we'll be tasting some of them tomorrow, I believe.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And we'll show you the...
I see inside.
Look at the size of this lobster, guys. And yeah, it is real. That is it moving. You see it moving.
Yeah.
He's just put water on it, guys. So Lucy and I were taking bets to see how long it will take them to sell this. It's an absolute beast of a lobster. Look at that, guys. I don't know whether you can sort of gauge how big it is, but that's my hand. So yeah, then you've got some sea snails on top there, and some langoustines. I don't know whether you guys have had langoustines before, but they're really nice. I've had them in France. We've got some sea bass there, and possible, no, I don't think that's grouper, I don't know. Red snapper, and another sea bass there, some more lobster, and some gambas in the back, which is prawns. Go in this little alcove bit and show them.
Yeah.
Get a little spin around on the beach. Take you on the beach, but. All these buildings to the right are usually holiday rentals, or people who live in sort of central Madrid, central Spain. A lot of people tend to come down here for their summer holidays. So a lot of them now aren't being used, as you can see on the one on the bottom there. It's all shuttered up. A lot of people, like I said, come from all parts of Spain, northern Spain, Bilbao, places like that, and then they have a holiday home down in, you know, the Costa del Sol. Similar, I guess, to sort of Newquay, with people buying houses, working in London, and then buying houses down in Newquay, like summer homes and stuff. So a lot of these are sort of not occupied now, but in the summertime, people will take, you know, up to I believe like a month off at a time, and they'll come down here and bring their whole family. Currently on our way up to walk up to Castle Sohil, which is the castle in Fuengirola.
We're hoping that the signal keeps going.
Yeah.
And you're with us until then.
So yeah, basically on the left is another Spanish sort of beach restaurant, I guess you could call them. They all typically have the barbecue outside, and have sort of traditional fish, steak. These places are quite popular on Sunday, so it's always advisable if you're looking to book a meal on a Sunday to always book ahead. Because like I say, they do get busy. Sunday's quite a traditional sort of day in Spain where everybody gets together. They bring their whole families down, and these sort of restaurants, they do a lot of their trade on Sunday. Most of their trade on Sunday, shall I say. So it's not unusual to see them of an evening like this sort of time of night, some of them being closed. Well, I don't know whether you want to give them a spin of menu. So yeah, I don't know whether you can see. Yeah. And to the right, we've got the infamous crispy cod. I think that's been done by a few people on YouTube, vlog-wise. I think Matt Master did it and a few other people like that. It's not really our cup of tea when we come to Spain to try fish and chips. But Well, it is, but more sort of Spanish sort of starfish and chips rather than. But saying that, you know, sometimes you need those sort of home comforts, I guess, if you're in there for long periods of time. Visiting for long periods of time, should I say?
Yeah.
Got a lot of these to the right, a lot of these little supermarkets that pop up. There are the bigger sort of supermarkets which are better sort of value. These are sort of supermarkets that are sort of more convenient. If you're running out of water late at night or something and you just need to pick up a couple of bits and pieces, then they're all right. But the prices do sort of like, you know,
Fluctuate.
yeah. So yeah, only use them if you have to. But they are handy, you know.
They're right by the beach.
Well, yeah, and also if you forget anything, then they have got.
Yeah.
If you're arriving in late, I mean, some of the flights get in to Malaga at sort of 11, 12 o'clock at night from Manchester. I've seen from Liverpool. And then you haven't got time to necessarily go and get anything that you've forgotten. So they do, and some of them stay open till about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. So if you are on a late flight and you have forgotten something, they are quite helpful to, you know, just tie you over until the next day or whatever. One thing I have noticed about Fuengirola is that a lot of these e-scooters, these scooter things, have taken over all over Tenerife, and you can't even walk without someone running into you. One thing I would say in Fuengirola, they seem to have got it sorted, so there isn't that many of them. You can quite easily walk along the prom without being run down. So that's another good point really about here, why we like it. It's just a laid-back sort of place.
There's another one of them supermarkets we were just on about. They pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
But the actual big supermarkets are a little bit harder to find, aren't they? But you can find them.
They're easy. Just you've got to make a bit of effort. Depending on where you stay in Fuengirola.
Yeah.
Fuengirola is quite spread out. You know, you've got a few places like Los Boliches, Torreblanca. These are all little places on the way to Fuengirola that have also, you know, got supermarkets and stuff. So there is a bit of a walking involved to find the bigger supermarkets, but, you know, it is worth it in the end. Especially if you're self-catering and you need, or you're bringing the kids and, you know, they need the cereals, you know, various bits and pieces, then it's better to go and find a big supermarket and do shopping like that, I think.
Little dog. So cute.
They've got the underground bin system here, which is where you obviously put all your trash and then the person comes out and in the lorry and they take it from underneath the ground. It's only relevant really if you're self-catering and stuff and you're expected to take your stuff out.
Yeah.
We're fortunate enough to be in a hotel, so don't have to worry about that. Here on the here on the right, I found something that was quite funny. It's the Timu Nobu restaurant. So instead of Nobu, it's called No Bo, which I thought was quite funny.
Yeah, true. They're trying to be suave.
Yes, Timu's Nobu cousin.
Yeah.
I wonder if the food's any good in there.
Now it's not very long and we get to the part where, unfortunately, we may cut off.
Yeah, the signal's a
Yeah,
bit dodgy.
it's been dodgy while we've been away, guys. So we've tried to bring some lives to you. It's our second one.
Tried to show you what you guys sort of what it's like around here, because everybody sort of tends to vlog sort of Tenerife, other places like that. So we're trying to sort of like show that there are other places in Spain that, you know, really good as well.
Another supermarket. But yeah, we'll try and get on a live again at some point while we're away. We won't promise when, and it's a bit spontaneous because of the signal.
Okay, so guys, I think we'll end it there because
We're just going to get to a bit where the signal is, and we don't want to just go. So thank you for joining us if you came in.
I don't know whether we can go up a bit more and then we can see the castle.
Oh, I wonder if it'll make it, guys.
Just up here. We'll give you a shot of the castle, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
If it just goes off, but thank you for coming in, seeing us. Give us a like and a subscribe if you're new here. Welcome. And yeah, like we say, we'll try and get back on at some point.
And let us know when you think this lobster will sell in the comments. If you can comment. Another restaurant here on the seafront.
Yeah, they seem to have quite a few, don't they?
Yeah.
They're all busy in the daytime, aren't they?
Yeah, like I said, most of their business is done on a
Yeah.
Sunday because you come here on Sunday and they're literally
Packed.
wall to wall packed.
You'd
you
probably, it'd be advisable to book a
That's what I
table.
said,
yeah.
You would have
Like
to,
James said, it would be definitely. Because when we came, there's no way we were going to get in there, was there?
No.
Well, it's just around this corner, guys, so I'm hoping he'll still be with us by the time we get there. Oh. Hang on.
Like we said, the Spanish don't tend to move for no
No.
reason.
No. And the driving ain't that much better, is it? It's to be desired. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we should see the castle in a minute, guys. Probably about another 3 minutes. And then we'll show you the castle and then we'll have to end the live because the signal's a bit dodgy down here. Thanks for joining us again. Appreciate it. These are the parks that Lucy was on about earlier. They're just dotted around everywhere. Obviously in the summer, when people stay in flats, there's no sort of outdoor space, so they've created a lot of these little parks, like Lucy was saying, dotted around, which is nice. Don't know if you could hear that in the background there, but that's the famous green parrots.
And this bridge. This is the way to the castle. Almost there.
There you go.
There you go. We
weren't
made
lying.
it. Well, at least the signal kept with us, guys.
So that's Castle So Hill.
Yeah.
Let me show you. So it's up there. So we'll just come around in a minute. So I don't know whether you can see that, guys. And that'll be it from us. So we'll say goodbye from now. See you later.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.